first thing is to run Robwin 7. This produces a window which is your direct communication with the robot. All commands typed in this window, such as start, which initializes the system, and calibrates the robot to internal sensors. There is then a convenient position called ready, so you type ready into this command window, and now the robot is in a convenient position for moving on to other places in your workspace. So the first thing I'm going to do is to start a new project. I'll now start a new project new, and I'll call this push twist test. I've already done one, so I'll replace it. This gives me 3 new windows. This one here is the text window, which I will come to later. And this one is the places window, and this one is a routes window, which we don't need at the moment. We can do all of this task with places. And of course this window here is the command window where I can type commands straight into the robot. So just readjust the windows here a little bit more visible. Okay, now I want to make this gripper horizontal instead of vertical, so I'm going to type the command tool set. Wrist pitch is 90 degrees, I'm going to set it at 0 degrees and then hit execute. Now the gripper is horizontal. Now I'm going to use the teach pad to get down to the instrument. So I will click the jog button, this is the J button at the top of Robwin, and it is giving me a starting increment of 10 millimeters. I'm going to increase that to 25 millimeters. Click OK. Right. Now, for Z, press Z, and then you can go up, or you can go down. So I'm going to go down. And then I'm going to move X. X is positive in this direction and negative in that direction, so I'm going negative. And then this J6 button allows me to move forward towards the instrument. I'm going to make a much smaller increment, which I do by pressing speed, and then minus, and now that is 10 millimeter increments. I'm going to reduce the increments some more. Now in 1 millimeter increments. X plus. Z plus. J6, which in this case is the plunge. Just go in towards the knob. A little bit higher on Z. And that's a good position. I'm going to try it. Grip plus. The gripper is now closed. I will try it by turning it. I'm going to select J5, which is set at 1 degree increments, and just to see if it will turn, which it does. Let's put the increments up a bit. 10 degree increments. J5, So you can see it is successfully turning that lock. Now I need to create a place name for that position. So exit teach pad, and in places I'm going to click add new and give it a name. Knob 1. I'm also going to click this button to show data, so you can now see the actual coordinates of knob 1. Now I need to give it an approach position so that it comes into that point, into that place from a reasonable angle. So again I'm going to go back to jog. And using J6, so back away from that, it's still set to 10mm increments. Oops. Open the gripper. Back some more. And that's a good approach position. So I'll now go back to the screen, highlight knob 1 and click set approach. There is now an approach position. I can try that out in the command window. Down here I just type knob 1, spell it correctly, grip, I can twist, 3000 twist, untwist, ungrip, withdraw. Withdraw sends it back to the approach position. I'm now ready to program one of the buttons. So I'm going to program this button here. Back to jog, which is the J icon on the screen, still set to 10mm increments. X plus. Plunge plus, which is the J6 button. Reduce the increment to 1mm. Up on Z. Plunge in. Nearly at the button. I'm now pushing the button in. So I'm going to give that a place name on screen. Escape from jog, click add a new place. I will call this butt 1. Okay, I'm going to increase the increment to 10mm and then withdraw with J6. And that's good enough for the approach position. Back to the screen. Escape from that, highlight butt 1 and then click set approach. Now I just need one other position, which is a nice safe position to go to in front of them all. So I'm going to go back to jog and come back here . And I'm going to call that position safe. So again, back to the screen, escape, add a new place, safe. Okay, I'm now able to test any of these positions out. I can type in here up 1 and it will press the button and withdraw from that. Okay, back to safe, or I can go to knob 1, and grip and twist untwist, ungrip, withdraw. So now I have two basic functions. The next thing I'm going to do is to write some programs, some simple programming into the Ed2 window. Okay, I have now added two functions in the Ed2 window. The first one is called turn 1. This colon sign here means add this word here to the dictionary, and that is defined in terms of these other words here. So the first thing that turn 1 will do is go into knob 1 and then grip, then to twist it. We haven't said how much to twist yet. And then it will ungrip and withdraw to the position we programmed just in front of the knob, and then go back to save. And then this semicolon on the end means that is the end of that definition. The other definition I have, colon, means add another definition, and I call this one push 1. That goes to button 1, which pushes the button in. I'm having it so that it waits for half a second, 500 milliseconds, and then withdraws, and then goes back to safe. And then finally, the semicolon at the end finishes that one off. So I now press the green down arrow, which sends this programming into the controller. Okay, so going back to the command window, I can type push 1, which will press the first button. Okay, or I can type in, for example, 3000 turn 1, and that will turn that knob by 3000 steps. Simple as that.